All right, y'all, what's going on? Welcome back to the channel. We are here with the 57 Chevy finally. I've been waiting a long time to actually show you guys this thing. It's been in one video I posted on my channel. This was in here, so a lot of you new people don't even know about this car at all. I decided to try out a new angle too, and we're gonna do kind of like a little POV shoot. But this is the 57 Chevy Bel Air, also known as the Yellow Mellow. That's her name. It's been in the family for a long time, and we did a full restoration of it. It was sitting on the side of the yard, pretty rusted out for a good amount of time, and then finally we got to work on it. There's a bee, of course, starring the shoot. But yeah, this is her as she sits now. Beautiful car. I love this thing. Like I said, it's been in the family for a long time. It's got a 383 stroker in it, built motor by White Racing. Full 383 stroker, mated to a turbo 350 trans. It needs a stall converter, or at least a bigger stall converter than it has now. The stall is a little low, so out of the hole it's not as strong as I'd like it to be with the cam that's in here. But show you the lines. It's interesting. I'm hands-free because I'm filming on top of my head, so it's definitely different. But this is it. Did paint, wheels, tires, motor, trans, interior. I mean, did a lot of stuff here. I'll show you the interior. These seats we actually didn't do. They were in good condition, but they were done by my uncle a long time ago. But as you can see, BMM shifter, standard gauges, everything in there. But this is her. It's got a drag radial in the rear. So it's got a 275 in the back on a 17. It's as big as we could fit. It's an M&H drag radial, as you can see. The fitment's really, really nice on this thing though. I love the fitment, how the top of the wheel is kind of just hidden there a little bit. And yeah, I love this car. Sounds really good. That's another reason why I wanted to do this video, is right now for the exhaust setup, it's obviously got long tube headers, and then right about in front of the rear wheels, it's got two, if I'm not mistaken, it's the MagnaFlow 10 series, I think, and they're turned down, and that's true duals. So we got two turn downs, and it just, obviously, you guys know how a turn down pipe sounds. Super good, resonates off the floor. So we were thinking about changing it as far as being able to cruise it a little more, because it's got a lot of drone. But I wanted to make sure I got a nice POV drive with it while we still have this old exhaust setup on it. Quick little walk around, then we'll go. Makes about 500 horsepower estimate, give or take. MSD ignition. Good old small block. She likes to rip, that's for sure. So yeah, let's take it for a drive. Electric fans. Get a little exhaust outside. Show y'all some outside exhaust. Sounds pretty good though. This is the interior. I love this car. A lot of history with it. If you guys ever care to know, I can do a story on it one day, but driver. It is a 3-speed, like I said. Needs a converter to get out of the hole a little better, but you know, that'll come with time. Let's go up this way. You can hear a little rattling. That's the drone. That happens at low RPM. It's definitely still an old car with older suspension, so we're still bouncing when we're going over some streets. Doesn't have all the crazy coilovers and all that yet. some of my favorite spots to cruise for sure. Just cruising in general is my favorite thing to do, but especially just along the coast. This is where it's at. Yeah, this thing drives really, really smooth. It never, ever since we did all the work, it never gave us any issues. And it's fast. Like I said, besides needing a torque converter, it likes to get up and go. I mean, it's pretty quick. I've raced a C7 Z06 I raced, and he spun, and I don't know if he was going nuts because that thing's obviously faster than this overall, but we did a little pull off a light, and I don't know, it was closer than I thought it would be. But like I said, I think he did spin. This thing doesn't spin. First off, it's really, really heavy. It's got a nice radial in the rear, and like I said, it's not putting all the power to the ground that it could be, I don't think, because of that converter. It's just not enough. You could feel it out of the hole. It needs a little more to get going for sure. Wanted to rip it. Blocked me right there. Yeah, like I said, it's got those two Flowmaster mufflers that turn down and cut off, so it just sounds really good. I love the sound of this thing. It's got a unique sound, that's what I love about exhaust and changing them on different cars and all that, is because the same engine, like we have the same engine in a 65 Stingray Corvette that we have, and it sounds completely different. So I like that. You get different sounds with different exhaust, even if you got the same motor, and that's what's cool about it. But yeah, I probably got about, I don't know, maybe 200 miles on the build so far. We don't really drive it that far, but it's been reliable. The only thing we've had done recently is get the carb tuned up, and now it just runs really well. Idle's a little higher than I'd want it to in park, but that's easy to adjust. Thank you. I'm filming YouTube. That's why I got this stupid thing on my head. Thank you. See, I knew somebody was gonna say something that I have this thing on my head. I mean, nowadays with all the vloggers, I'm sure people are used to it, but sounds good off that